right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It is 9:17 my time. That is Central Time. Don't know what time y'all are on, but I'm appreciative and grateful for everybody who's coming and joining the show. And apparently my notifications still acting crazy, so hey, just gotta make it do what it gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make it do what it gotta do. All right. Brian, the interview that we did, I'm seeing a lot of people in the comment section praising us for that interview. I think it was a good one, my damn self. I gotta fix that. I don't know why I still gotta fix that. Well, let me fix that right now. Let me fix that right now. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh yeah, got like positive feedback about the interview that we did yesterday. I think the interview was well needed, and I think it was a learning process, and kind of somewhat gave us a break from the fuckery, but it was still fuckery at the same time. But it kind of gave us a break from the fuckery. So, thank you for making the time to explain to us about the guns and the possibilities of the young ones who can get a hold of them and cause chaos just as much as a grown adult can as well. All right. I don't think I gotta ask y'all to hear me, because I think by the way y'all responded, I think y'all can hear me, but I gotta ask anyway. Can y'all see and hear me? Here we go with that drop frame shit again. It already dropped 120, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. That's one thing I hate about using this software. It would go good for a long time, but then somewhere down the road it starts fucking up and it starts doing that stuttering shit. I don't know why it does that, but it does it ever so often when they do a update on the software. So as a matter of fact, let me record a backup copy in case he really start fucking up. So let me do a record backup copy. All right. Juju Positive said she can't hear me. All right, guys. Well, let me give y'all some shout outs. We're going to get right into this show. Miss Mahogany, what's going on? Sassy Evelyn. Evelyn, you got to tell me why you put Sass in front of your name. Who you the pissed off? Who you the pissed off? My man Ron in a bit. What's up, brother Ron? Juju Positive, Sandy, Brian, Sin, Lady D, Rhonda, what's going on? Jelton, what's going on? Helen, all right. Hey, Helen, how you doing? How you doing, dear? Roll them out. I didn't see you. Okay. Verna Santos, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been doing, dear? Good to see you. Good to see you. And good day, Tina Powers. All right. All right. And I guess who are all going to watch it later, who are all going to come in later, So, all right, guys, here we go. Just when you think you had heard the worst is yet to come. All right. And hopefully I like my little, I don't know, that's a solar eclipse. It's some kind of eclipse. I don't know what you call it, but it's an eclipse, So I didn't get too fancy with it. I just made it an eclipse. All right. But anyway, we'll look at that later. Let's get right into this subject. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a strange, how can I put this? Strange, awkward, horrific, tragic, however you want to call this case, and I guess you can put a little fuckery up in it too. However you want to put it up in there. We have a man who's a surfing teacher, a surfing trainer, by the name of Matthew Taylor Coleman. And y'all see where I got QAnon? That's how they pronounce it, QAnon. He's a strong believer in Illuminati and this thing called QAnon. I tried to look that up. I don't think I found the definition, but I could try to do it again while I'm online with y'all and tell you exactly what the definition of it is. But it's some kind of conspiracy. It's some kind of conspiracy Now, what kind of conspiracy it is, I have no idea. But it's some kind of conspiracy that he believes in. But what this man has done, he killed his own children. And the reason he killed his own children, because he was afraid they had serpent DNA. Now, I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I saw Brian ask that in the comment section, what the hell is serpent DNA? Dude, I'm with you on what the hell that is. Well, talking with somebody today, they were like, what are they talking about, like reptile skin or something? I said, that would it sound like. It's a serpent, it's a snake. And that's what it pretty much is. What he believed his children want to turn into monsters. Now, let me say this right here. Let's not downplay mental illness, because mental illness is real. Mental illness is real. You know, of course, I deal with a lot of it doing my job. You know, disability and learning disability. I mean, it is real out here, you know. But now, I don't know if you want to call this mental illness or not, because this is something that he believes in. So I don't know if that's mentally ill. This is just something that he strongly believes in, that he's willing to hurt his loved ones, because he believed just as much in this QAnon and the Illuminati. So I don't know, y'all put that in a category of mental illness, or you just say he just straight crazy, or he's an asshole, or he's a piece of shit, or maybe you want to call him all that up above. But however, though, we know a lot of people try to use the mental scapegoat to try to escape away from their problems. And I think a lot of times people do get away with it when they use that mental scapegoat. They get away with it. And a lot of people that try to use it ain't flying with them. All right? It ain't flying with them at all. How many murders we have heard, or how many crime stories we have heard, that they plead not guilty because of what? Insanity. We hear this all the time. A lot of them think pleading insanity is going to get them off. But thank God for a lot of judges who see through that bullshit and say, it ain't happening, Captain. You going down. You going drenzow. All right? You going down, you going drenzow. So, as y'all hear this story, I guess y'all can make y'all personifications, if I'm using it in the right way. What y'all think about this man? Is he mentally ill? Or he just plain crazy and a dumbass? But I'll leave that to y'all to figure out. As we listen to some of these news clips, and as I go deeper into this crazy story, and rest in peace to them children. All right? So, and I saw one or two of y'all say y'all did hear about this story, and it is crazy. This gotta be the craziest shit that I ever heard. It is, but hey, let's go.
Now to 11, horror south of the border. Now to 11, horror south of the border. A SoCal dad famous for his surf school is accused of murdering his two young kids, stabbing them to death, and dumping their bodies in Mexico. It's a disturbing crime that has shocked communities from Santa Barbara to Rosarito, Mexico. Eyewitness News reporter Alex Cheney joins us now live with new information tonight. Alex?
David, it's a gruesome crime, and tonight we have new surveillance camera footage that shows the man entering the hotel with his two children and then leaving without them.
A Santa Barbara man, Matt Taylor Coleman, is now facing serious charges in the U.S. and Mexico after a grisly discovery along a scenic road linking Tijuana and Ensenada. That's where a Mexican farm worker found pools of blood and the bodies of two babies in diapers, both stabbed to death. That farm worker quickly calling the police. The murdered toddlers, a 1-year-old and 3-year-old, are the children of Matt Taylor Coleman, who along with his wife, Abby Coleman, run the Love Water Surf School in Santa Barbara. The popular surfing school's website features photos of the entire Coleman family. At a news conference today, the State Attorney General of Baja California released new information about the case, including surveillance images he says tracked Matt Taylor Coleman's and his children's movements in Mexico. He says the evidence shows Coleman left the City Express Hotel in Rosarito at 2:45 a.m. with both of his children and returned about 3 hours later by himself and later checking out. In Santa Barbara, Abby Coleman called police, worried about the well-being of her husband and children who had been missing for 24 hours. She shared information with detectives that her husband may have traveled to Mexico. Santa Barbara police alerted the FBI and Border Patrol about the 3 missing Californians. As Coleman tried to re-enter the U.S. from Mexico without his 2 children, he was detained by U.S. Border Police.
The FBI is now the lead investigative agency in the U.S. Matt Coleman could still be extradited to Mexico to face charges for murdering his children.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.
Somebody asked a question, was he in a cult? That's a good question. I don't know. I tried to look at the word QAnon, and I didn't. There's nothing really coming up on it other than it's some kind of conspiracy theory. So it could be a possibility. I don't know. Now somebody said, I'm sure the mom had it known. That's what I was going to get at right there. I'm just curious, did she know about his beliefs? And how strong did he believe in this? You know, and did he show erratic behavior as he dipped and dived into this QAnon, wherever this is? Did she see any kind of erratic behavior? Did she see him distancing himself? You know, did he stare off his space a lot of times? I mean, what was it that she may have missed? Because you look at the picture that they showed this new clip, if you watch the judge with by his cover, he seemed like a healthy, a healthy, happy man. You know, him and his wife look happy together. Pictures of him and the kids, they look happy together, So a lot of people look on the outside looking in and say, hey, this is a happy family. This is a beautiful family. But this is why I tell everybody, though, on the outside, yes, it may look like sugar and cream, but on the inside, it may be the gates of hell. All right? Maybe it could be the gates of hell behind closed doors. We just don't know. All I know this, you got innocent children that his man was so clouded with whatever this crap was, his mind was clouded with, that it made him, or maybe heard voices, I don't know what the fuck happened, that it made him to kill his children because he afraid it was going to turn into reptiles or lizards or whatever the hell he thought they were going to turn into. He killed them because he thought they were going to turn into that. But we're going to go in deeper to this story. We're going to find out why he believed that. And, but I thought, and this was a thought, regardless of what your children look like, well, let me not say I thought. Let me say this is the way it's supposed to be. No matter what your children come out to be, they can't help how they came out. You got children come out autistic. You got children come out deformed. I mean, you got children that come out ain't the perfect child. We just don't know. We can't help how a child comes out. But regardless of how they come out, I thought the rule is, or the morality of it is, we're supposed to love the children regardless of what. Amen? Regardless of what the child is like, we're supposed to love them regardless of what. Because what's the main thing is they didn't ask to be here. Amen? They did not ask to be here. So why punish them for something that you helped create it? All right? You laid down with this woman, you know what I'm saying? I guess y'all happy in love. Y'all did your damn thing and you came out with 2 kids. You came out with 2 kids. All right? So, I gotta ask this question again. He loved them until when? He loved them until when? He loved them until when? I can imagine what the mom is going through. I can imagine how the mom is feeling right now, you know, and probably scared as hell, you know, that this fool did this. Now on that, like my man, Ron just said, yes, we're gonna hear that he took a spear gun and killed these babies with a spear gun. And this is a known surfer trainer, a popular company. But your children weren't just as popular, huh? Wow, fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, okay, y'all get the thumbs up for your boy. Now let's continue with this story. This is horrible. This is horrible.
A Santa Barbara dad has admitted to taking his 2 kids to Mexico, where he killed them and left their bodies. Good evening, I'm Jesse Pagan.
I'm Marcella Lee. Carlo Chiquetto has the week off. Investigators say 40-year-old Matthew Taylor Coleman drove from his home in Santa Barbara with his 2 young kids on a mission to kill them so that they, in his words, would not grow up to be monsters.
News 8's Kirsten Holmes joins us live with what we've learned.
So they would not grow up to be monsters. Well, what does that make you? Sir, what does that make you, brother? You didn't want them to grow up to be monsters, but look like you already grown because you're in your 40s. And look what you turned out to be. A monster. So why should they suffer for something you turned out to be? Amen?
Learned about the case today. Kirsten?
Hey, I'm here at the San Diego FBI office where in my hand I'm holding the criminal complaint against Matthew Taylor Coleman. This details the gruesome murder of his 2 young children because he says he wanted to save the world after he was enlightened by QAnon and Illuminati conspiracy theories that he found on the internet. The complaint says that on Saturday, August 7th, Matthew Taylor Coleman took his 10-month-old and 2-year-old from his home in Santa Barbara, California, to Rosarito, Baja, California. The criminal complaint says his wife called police concerned for his safety when he left with their children because he wasn't answering her or other family members who were reaching out to him. But she says she did not believe that she, or their children were in danger. While in Rosarito, the complaint says Coleman murdered his children.
Well, I guess we got an answer right there. So apparently she must didn't know that he was into this. I guess the question would be now, how long was he into this? Because they're using the term he was enlightened by it because he found this on the internet. So listen to the statement that they saying she made. She must didn't know about this. She didn't know his infatuation with this. And now I want to ask the question, how long has he been in this? You know? And by the way, you're reading now, it's almost sound like, this is something he probably just picked up and he just got so brainwashed with the shit that he wanted to carry out whatever beliefs that they have. This man drove all the way down there to Mexico to do this. And as y'all see right there, he stated that first he killed RC using a spear fishing gun, piercing RC in the heart. You gotta be a cold son of a bitch to do that. You gotta be a cold hearted son of a bitch to do that. You gotta be a cold hearted son of a bitch to do that. But anyway, let's continue.
Using a spear fishing gun into their chests. Coleman said he believed his children were going to grow into monsters and that he had to kill them after he was enlightened by QAnon and Illuminati conspiracy theories. He says he was also having visions and signs that his wife had serpent DNA and passed that DNA on to his children. The court filing says Coleman believed he was saving the world from monsters. Coleman told investigators that since he didn't have a car seat, he placed his youngest child in a box for the ride to Mexico, and after he had killed them, he discarded the spearfishing gun and bloody clothes near a creek. After investigators used the Find My iPhone app to track him down,
put him in the box while he went to Mexico because he didn't have no car seats. But this is supposed to be in a popular surfing school though, so why did he not have car seats? And y'all heard the serpent DNA bullshit. He thought the mom was passing the serpent DNA to the children. So now I'd ask this question now. So if he felt like, unless we're going to hear it later, If he feel like the mom passed down this horrendous disease or whatnot to the kids, then why did he not kill the wife? Why did he not kill the wife? Because in his mind, if she got this disease, if y'all was able to have this have another child, then your mind gonna be like she could pass it on to that child. So what you gonna do? Go kill every damn child that y'all conceived? So my question is, why did you spare the wife? Why?
He was arrested on Monday, August 9th, around 1 in the afternoon at the San Ysidro port of entry. Border officials noticed he was returning to the country alone without his small children, and they noted blood on his Mercedes Sprinter registration paperwork. The bodies of the 2 toddlers had been found hours earlier that day around 8 a.m. Okay, so I read through this entire criminal complaint a couple of times, and I got to tell you, it is pretty horrific. And this comes just weeks after the children's father, Matthew Coleman, made an Instagram post about how much he loves his family, including those 2 small children that he has confessed to killing. We have this full complaint up on our website if you want to read it at cbs8.com, but I got to warn you, it may not be suitable for all audiences. Back to you.
Now, Kirsten, what is next in this case?
Okay, so Coleman was in court today, and he will be arraigned on August 31st. He is being held without bail, but August 31st is his arraignment.
All right, Kirsten, we'll keep track of that and see what happens during the court process. Kirsten Holmes reporting live for us tonight. Kirsten, thank you.
Matthew Taylor Coleman was an American citizen, and so were his 2 young children. And because the crime happened in Mexico, attorneys we talked with say U.S. FBI agents will be working with Mexican authorities to piece together their case and find justice, while each side goes through their own individual legal proceedings.
The U.S. can still charge you if you're a U.S. citizen. You committed crimes against another U.S. citizen in another country, regardless of what happens in the trial down there.
Attorney Mark Reichel says this is only the beginning of what could be a long legal proceeding because of the international implications.
And again, people, I want y'all to understand, I tell y'all, y'all look at these people on the outside. On the outside, look like they cool as a fan. They cool as a fan on the outside, but you just don't know what kind of demons and devils they dealing with on the inside. This is, I mean, this got to be, this got to be one of the most bizarre cases I've done. This is bizarre. I can't even explain it. And I was struggling to even try to commentate on this because this is one of the most bizarre stories I'd have done, because you thought your children were going to turn into monsters. I mean, you thought they were going to turn into lizards. You thought the wife got serpent DNA. I mean, man, what is in their water? Or better yet, what's in the liquor bottles now? Are they lacing the liquor bottles? Are they lacing the water now? I mean, are they lacing the Kool-Aid now? I mean, what is in the air now? What is in the food? What's in the air and what's in the food? And this is heartbreaking to hear this happen to them young children. Young children. More likely to love the hell out of their dad. You got a couple here, look like they was together. The mom and the dad was together, and we always say, oh, that's the perfect home right there. If you got the mom and the dad in the picture, that's the perfect home. Well, I guess we need to start to say now, I mean, that's not always true that if you got the mom and dad at home, that's the perfect home. So I guess we can kind of stop saying it now, because shit can go wrong regardless of what. It can go wrong. Right. Whew. Jesus Christ. All right, guys. Let's hear what another news station got to say. And somebody sent me an email. I guess they telling me, what QAnon is. And I'm gonna read that in a minute once we get through watching this one right here. Let's listen to more of this foolery that's going on here.
New at 11 o'clock, new details about the unconscionable confession of a Santa Barbara surf school owner who used a spearfishing gun to murder his 2 small children in Mexico. Did a QAnon conspiracy make him do it? Matthew Coleman made his first court appearance in L.A. today, and Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter is live with the stunning new revelations in this case. Leanne.
David, the details in that FBI affidavit are shocking and absolutely heartbreaking. Matthew Coleman telling investigators his kids were going to grow into monsters and he had to kill them. So young and innocent, their lives brutally cut short by their own father. Matthew Coleman confessing to shooting his 2-year-old son and 10-month-old daughter in the heart with his spear fishing gun because, quote, he was saving the world from monsters. The 40-year-old making his first appearance in federal court today after being arrested for the heinous murders of his kids in Mexico. Coleman, who along with his wife Abby, owns the popular Love Water Surf School in Santa Barbara. According to the criminal complaint, the 40-year-old telling investigators he was enlightened by QAnon and Illuminati conspiracy theories and that his wife possessed serpent DNA and had passed it on to his children.
¿Qué tipo de situación podrías?
Mexican authorities describing the grisly crime scene, a farmer finding the children's bloody bodies on a ranch in Rosarito. Hotel surveillance video showing Coleman leaving with his children before dawn on Monday, then returning later that morning alone and checking out. The 40-year-old's wife calling police after Coleman had left with the kids but didn't tell her where they were going and never returned. According to the affidavit, she didn't suspect he would harm their children. Coleman confessing to the cold-blooded killings after being detained at the border. The 40-year-old, who once posted on social media about his family, calling them his treasures, telling investigators he knew what he did was wrong, but it was the only thing that would save the world. Coleman is being held without bond. He is due back in court at the end of the month.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe.
He figured that would save the world. So by him doing it, how that saving the world when you still got crime happening right now? So why you feel like that was saving the world? Saving the world from what? Saving the world from what? That'd be my question. Saving the world from what? It didn't stop crime. Crime's still here. All right. But I want y'all to see something real quick. This is our Instagram right here. You can see right there, his children were having fun with him. He's surfing. They go look like this is one of his kids right there on the surfboard with him. They just having a ball with their daddy. Just having a ball with their daddy. With his children, having fun. Having fun. Having fun. And again, that's why I say you would think on the outside looking in, this is a perfect family, one of the perfect family. On the outside looking in, look like nothing is wrong. Look at that. Everybody happy, enjoying each other. Look at that. All right. Somebody right here said, this news been in my mind all day since oh, okay. This news been in my mind all day since I read it. My heart is in pain for these children and their mom. Somebody right here said, imagine calling your kids your treasures, then fucking killing them, you psycho. So yeah, they comment all up on his Instagram, but he can't read this shit because he locked up. So I mean, yeah, he locked up. What the hell, you know? Just look at that. This is nuts. This is crazy. That is so crazy. A beautiful family. Beautiful family. A beautiful family. Beautiful family. That's crazy shit I ever seen. That is crazy. Yeah, this is so fucking bizarre. This is bizarre as fuck. Okay. All right, so what we got here, somebody sent me this. This post explain what is QAnon. They say you can read it or you can listen to it. I'm gonna see how loud is this as we listen to this. Let's see this.
What is QAnon? What we know about the conspiracy theory group. Adherents of a right-wing group that believes former President Donald Trump was under assault by Satan worshippers were among the mob that stormed the Capitol. By Brett Forrest. February 4th, 2021, 8:38 p.m. Eastern Time. The conspiracy theory group.
I don't know what the hell that all about. I'll just read it. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Okay, what is QAnon? What is QAnon? Let's switch screens real quick. Let's switch screens. All right. What is QAnon? QAnon is a far-right-wing, loosely organized network and community of believers who embrace a range of unsustained beliefs. These views center on the idea that a cabal of Satan-worshipping pedophiles mainly consists of what they see as elitist, E-L-I-T-I-S-T, elitist or elitist, one or two, however you pronounce this shit, I don't know. Democrats, politicians, journalists, entertainment, moguls, and other institutional figures have long controlled much of the so-called deep state government, which they say sought to undermine Mr. Trump, mostly with the aid of media and entertainment outlets. Okay. What is QAnon conspiracy theory? QAnon conspiracy theory alleges that there is a battle between good and evil in which the Republican Mr. Trump is allied with the former QAnon followers are awaiting two major events, the Storm and Great Awakening. The Storm is the mass arrest of people in high power positions who have faced a long-awaited reckoning. The Great Awakening involves a single event in which everyone will attain the epiphany that QAnon theory was accurate the whole time. This realization will allow society to enter an age of utopia. What? Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna read no more of this shit. Cause it look like this mostly got something to do with Trump. This seems like it's got more to do with Trump and whatever they upset with him about, or the storming of the building and all this stuff like that. But pretty much it's all in one. Beliefs, as we saw, good versus evil. All right. So, oh God, this is stupid. MP said Marjorie Taylor Greene is into QAnon. She's in it. How about that? How about that? Right here, it's saying that this is probably 5 facts that we need to know about him. Let's get into these 5 facts, shall we? Fact number 1, Matthew Taylor Coleman left for Mexico with his children without telling his wife where they were going, and she reported them missing to Santa Barbara police. Okay, let's see. He was seen on a hotel surveillance video leaving the hotel with his kids and then returning without them, authorities say. In Baja, California. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. After the birth of his daughter, Coleman posted on Instagram that she has been handpicked by God to slay the giants in the land. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful is that. That's beautiful. Then it go on to say that Coleman posted on social media often about his fate, and he wondered in a Facebook post if there would be a type of great American Renaissance following the years of COVID censorship and political divisedness. If I said that right. And number 5, Coleman and his wife founded Love Water Surf School in Santa Barbara. And guys, they go to the picture again. I mean, again, on the outside looking in, this would look like the perfect family. The perfect family. But as we do this story, like it was everything but. Everything but. All right. I'm not going to read into all that because it's pretty much probably going to repeat everything that we already just heard. But I will say this. We all can agree to this. The devil's in disguise all over the place. The devil's in disguise all over the place. All right. And we got to start taking this stuff serious, man. This shit is serious. I mean, what we always say, guys, if you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, then 9 times out of 10, it is a duck, and you need to take immediate action. And not for yourself, at least do it for the children. If not for yourself, please at least do it for the children. Please. All right. And to be honest, guys, I'm gonna leave everything at right there, you know, because there's not much more I can really say about this. It's not, you know, this is bizarre, fucking bizarre, fucking madness, bizarre and madness, and again, if stories like these don't wake us up, I don't know what will, because it's out there, people. It's out there. It is out there, so. Yeah, it's out there, so. One of the things you just say now, people, you know, be careful who you lay with, because while you think society is the enemy, which I agree society is the enemy, but one of the enemies is laying right there in your bed, and one of the enemies is right there in front of your face, and you would never know it. A lot of times you would never know it until it's too late. You would never know it until it's too late. Rest in peace to them children. I can imagine how the mom feels. But if he believe in this shit, we're going to see how this shit going to help him get out of jail. If it's going to help him get out of jail, since he believed it that much that he had to kill the children. And you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that, man. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. And please, guys, protect and watch over your children. But, because I got the court documents, but I don't want to get into the story no more. You know, it's sickening and stupid at the same time. So, I'll save my energy for another story. All right. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. All right. Peace.